Hello guys, it's me Jess once again, and today there is an important topic that we are going to discuss. So, pasensya po kayo sa mga sound effects ko. Meron pong mga dumadaang mga kotse o tricycle at meron din pong mga manok na tumitilaok. Okay, so pasensya na po kayo dyan. So, we are going to discuss the 12 rights of a child so that you will know what are their rights and what are we going to have these rights, to do with these rights. So we need to follow. And of course, we need to sustain the needs of our children. So this is very important, especially to the parents and especially for the teachers, because we are the second parents of the learners. And besides, we need to have the rights of every learners to be protected for them to grow better and an efficient way of what they are going to have later on. So in this video, I am going to share to you my idea and I am going to discuss one by one the 12 rights of a child. So I'm not going to give all the rights of the child. I am going to give you the pretty basic rights of the child only. So there are only 12. So those 12 are very common, and I know that you know also what are the rights of your child, but I am going to recap or to discuss it to you so that this is will be you are guided and you will be able to understand the rights of your child or the rights of a child.
It's my life. Lazy. It's my life. I got dirty.
So let's have these four first. So rights of a child, number one, right to be born well. So every child has the right to be born. Lahat naman ng tao dapat na isisilang. There are no parents who would abandon their child if they are rich. Am I right? And of course, there are no parents who will give their child to others if they are rich. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my idea. If the parents are rich or wealthy, so why should they give the child, or why should they give their own child to other people? Okay, so they have the right to be born because they are special. They are gift from God. Next, number two, right to live with family. Of course, this is also very essential. So every child needs to be with their parents. So dapat nasa poder yung bata sa kanyang nanay at saka sa kanyang tatay. And that is a right of a child, so that the love, the care, and the bonding of a family is there. So imagine if the child is in the other family, which the father and mother give it to its relatives. So imagine how sad. So we have to value our child because they are very important. Next, number three, right to have proper care and importance. So we need to give proper care to our child and give them importance, especially when they have in need or they need some help. So we give them importance and proper care, especially when they are sick or they need the help of the parents or whatever problem they are facing. We need to care them. And number four, right to be provided with basic needs like food, water, shelter, and clothing. So we need to give them food in order to sustain the hunger or in a state of being hungry. And then we need to give them water to sustain their thirsty, and we need to give them home or a house so that we have our cover in times of rainy season, hot season, like that, and clothing. So, essential rin ang clothing. The way we are going to give them dressed in having them to wear, going outside, and inside, like that. So, it is very important. So, let's continue. Here are the next four. So, right to have everything for a better life. So, a child needs to have everything in order to sustain his or her needs. Kailangan niya talaga na kompleto siya para maging mabuti at yung mga pangangailangan niya ay kompleto para hindi na siya mahihirapan. But, the child must assure that he or she could able to use wisely his or her necessities, because if not, these all necessities will go down and will turn into nothing. So he or she must use or must utilize the things or everything that he or she needs or given by his or her parents, so that he or she could able to be a successful person. So use it well. Next, number 6. So uunahin ko, I'm going to proceed to right to education because this is very important. So right to education. So every children must be sent or must be sent to school, because in school there are learnings, knowledge, ideas, experiences that they could gain. And through education, they will learn how to read, how to count, how to comprehend, and so on and so forth, and many more. So through school, they learn a lot from the teachers, or whatever the teacher could bring to them, especially in lesson, sharing of ideas, so the learner could absorb the learnings given by their teachers. So through interactions, and also through learning by doing. So it is better to have not only that you are having a class, but you make also activities for the child, for him or her to develop his own understanding and critical thinking, as well as experiences in doing. And number 7, right to play and enjoy. So every child has the right to play. So syempre tayo nga nung bata pa tayo naglalaro tayo, 'di ba? So we need to give them time to play because that is their hobbies, or that is their hobby, one of their hobbies. That's why we need to allow them to play sometimes, not every day, but sometimes or weekends, so that we could give them the time to enjoy, to mingle with some friends, to talk, like that. And most of all, to a parent, to the eye of the parent, it is very happy to look that your child or your children is happy in playing, especially when the parent and the child plays too. They have their bonding together, and of course, you will serve as a playmate to your child because the two of you are playing and you are enjoying it. So you have to do that because that is a right of a child. And next is right to be protected in abuse. So many children are being abused by their parents, which is not good. That is one of the doings of evil. So we need to protect our child or our children in abuse. Even also teachers are abusive sometimes. They are punishing the pupils even though they have no error or fault. And most of all, in the case of in the case in the house, also the parents, they are being scolded, they are being spanked, or whatever violence being practiced by the parents to their children. So that's not good. So we need to protect our child so that they could not able to experience abuse and violence against us. So let's continue. Thank you very much. That's all the basic rights of a child, and I hope that you've learned a lot of things in my topic. So see you on my next video about the topic that I am going to think and I am going to have as my video for I will post here in the YouTube channel of mine. So thank you very much once again, and don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel.